Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coaster Hour and welcome to the Gerstlauer 2022 IAAPA reaction live stream. How I will be doing this, if you don't know how I have done the previous reaction live streams, is I will wait until we actually get the live stream from Ride Entertainment. I asked for permission if I could use and show their live stream on here, and they have granted me permission. I asked that on Monday, so thanks to them. Also, if you want to watch a live stream without a reaction, you can check them out. I have their link pinned. They're going to have a live stream for the announcement at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. So I have it pinned if you don't want to see me doing a reaction to it, but I will be showing that when we get there. But with that being said, this is like going to be a huge announcement for Gerstlauer for IAAPA. This is probably the biggest and most anticipated announcement. And yesterday we actually got some news, potential information about what park this new Gerstlauer could be going to. But before I get to that, I'll just ask you guys, how are you all doing? Doing good? And actually, where do you think the Gerstlauer will go? Might as well just ask that right now. Before I get to some of the new information that came up very recently. But yeah, and also I'll just say this ahead of time. Thank you very much for watching this stream. I know a lot of different places are going to be covering the Gerstlauer announcement. So if you choose to stream, that is like just very much appreciated. And like I said, I'll be showing the stream from Ride Entertainment when it comes. I got permission for it on Monday. And if you want to watch that by itself, I have the link in both the description and in the pinned comment in the chat. I'll like I said, I'm just curious what you guys think, and I'll go into what we may have learned this morning from a recent news article that came out yesterday night. So what I learned this morning, because I was asleep when it came out, I think. Let's see. I absolutely think it'll go to a small park that's not owned by a major chain. Definitely 100% agree with that. I do not think it's going to a Cedar Fair park. Seems pretty unlikely. Cotaland, I'll go into that in a little bit. Let's see what else you guys got. Who thought the terrain-based Gerstlauer was going to Glenwood? Actually, someone did call it out from In the Loop. I forget who did it. Might have been Andrew Hyde. I think he actually said it. That was his prediction, and I didn't think it was insanely far-fetched, but he actually called that one. So there was that one person who predicted that correctly. It's not like it completely shocked everybody, and it leading up to it, it seemed like it was becoming a little more and more likely. So, but certainly for sure, for a lot of people, it was a surprise. Canopy Lake, since they just removed their Arrow Looper, probably for a water park expansion is my guess what they're gonna do with that, but we never know. Wild Adventures, highly doubt it. I know they just removed Cheetah, but we'll see. Yeah, I also would say, so we are getting some Cotaland. Like I said, we got some new information this morning, so I'm going to go into that in a little bit. You're sticking with Icon Park. That was a potential prediction I put out pretty early on. And yeah, so what I'm going to say is that with this new information, I'm actually going to put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to check it out. So basically, an article came out yesterday from the local news in Austin, which their local NBC station, saying that new amusement park rides are set to debut at Circuit of the Americas in 2022 at Cotaland, which is the park they have over there in Austin, Texas. Circuit of the Americas is a racetrack. If you didn't know that, they're the only racetrack in the United States that consistently hosts Formula One races at this point, so pretty special place. But the article says that Cotaland is actually going to be getting a new coaster next year called the Palindrome. It is their newest shuttle roller coaster, which will feature a vertical lift hill, a few inversions, and a backward section. So think kind of like Mystic, and that seems to be what we're probably getting here. Now, I'm not 100% sure this is really going to be the announcement because I covered this in my, I think it was my, my IAAPA prediction stream. O-Town, which is an upcoming development in Orlando, also had quite a bit of stuff going for it. So I wouldn't be shocked if that is it. If you don't know what an O-Town is, it's an upcoming development owned by the same company as that owns Icon Park. I think they're still in play, but it does really seem like that Cotaland is going to be the park getting this coaster, and it appears that if this is indeed the coaster that is getting announced, it's going to be something more along like the Mystic route, because my original, I guess my last prediction was that it was going to go to O-Town and that it was going to be something more on the likes of Hangtime, the like Monster, but it looks like we're going to be getting something more like Mystic. So that's kind of the plan there. And then Alabama Adventure, they are actually announcing their new ride on Thanksgiving, so they're probably completely out of it, but I do think that Alabama Adventure is getting something exciting. My prediction, along with a few others on the forums, is that it's going to be a Gravity Group shuttle wooden coaster with an inversion. I know that sounds crazy, but we'll wait and see. I at least very much think it'll be a shuttle coaster, if nothing else. And the inversion is a guess, but that's my guess. So that's pretty out there if you haven't heard that, but that's the prediction there. And yeah, so I'm going to load up the Ride Entertainment page, see if their stream has gone live. I'm going to put it on here when it does. Like I said, got permission to do that on Monday, so that's the plan there. Let's see what other parks you guys have suggested. Nascar Speed Park. I know that was like kind of Coaster Studios, I guess, like if he had a main prediction, that was his. It was some good thinking for sure. I don't think it's going to be that park, but certainly one outside of the box, so definitely an interesting sort of park he brought up. And it's I mean, he might have been kind of right with the racing theme if it does indeed go to Cotaland, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, this can also be Q&A if you have any questions for me, and the channel also just recently reached 2,000 subs, so if you want to subscribe, that'd be very much appreciated. We'll be doing a stream on likely Saturday talking about all the stuff that happened at IAAPA and also covering the Kennywood announcement coming this Friday. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I know it's really off topic, but how old am I? I'm 19, I'm going to community college. That's actually why I haven't had the most time to take in the announcements that were put out yesterday, but I know that we got the Hot Wheels coaster, that's confirmed to be from Chance Rides, looks like a looping GTX. We got the 2 Sally Dark rides, we got Air Force One, of course, and its train. I'm going to probably go a little more into that in the stream on Saturday. That's kind of a little bit more for what it's for, but for basic stuff, I think Air Force One looks outstanding. Very much a contender for like a top, I think definitely like top 10 coaster in the US for sure. Probably even better than that, but there was just a lot, and I was pretty busy, so I'll hold some of my like more in-depth thoughts for the stream on Saturday. So yeah, but Ride Entertainment, I'm gonna check their Facebook again. I mean, it is still 16 minutes away, and when we do get to the stream, I'm gonna put it on here. You guys are going to have to help me out with trying to balance the audio, because I still want you to hear me, but I don't want it to like I don't want either the video to completely like kill my voice, if that makes sense, or the other way around where you literally can't hear the video at all. So that's going to be a bit of a balancing act, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. What else? What time is the Gerstlauer announcement? It is at 2:20 Eastern. That is when the announcement is going to be. Like I said, I have a link to Ride Entertainment if you just want to watch it from there. I'm going to be doing a reaction live, and I'll also have it on screen here, but that is when the announcement is. So yeah, 2:20 Eastern Time, 11:20 Pacific if you are in California like me. So there you go. What do I think Kennywood will get? I honestly have no idea. If they do really get a coaster, which based off the teasing, that kind of seems like what they're getting, but I'm certainly not gonna bet on it. Hopefully they don't get a prototype because those have killed them in the last few years. So hopefully they get something a little more proven. I honestly have no idea. I know some people were throwing around the Axis. I actually legitimately do not know what they're gonna get, and I did not think they were in a position to get a new coaster. So yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, this is gonna be like my Fiesta Texas stream basically. If you watch that, very similar, basically the same sort of thing. So yeah. Praying that they will get Kangaroo back in some form. Honestly, that might be better than the certain coaster models, to be honest. That'd be exciting. What am I most excited for IAAPA this year? It's actually been a relatively quiet year. Certainly seeing Airy Force 1 was probably the most exciting thing, but the Sally Dark rides, I think those were pretty underrated, under the radar, and oh yeah, and then the hardly anyone's covered this, but the Chance Hyper Looping GTX, that being confirmed for Mattel Adventure Park, the Hot Wheels coaster. That's also pretty cool because we didn't know for sure who the manufacturer was, though it was very much expected to be Chance. But it's great to finally see that for sure. But yeah, what about the RMC family coaster for Kennywood? You know, I guess that I mean, I guess that could work out. Maybe. I don't know. It's just it's so out of nowhere. I have no idea. I've heard rumors that Kennywood might have gotten bought out. Interesting. Haven't heard anything for that. But yeah. And also, yeah, the other thing to keep in mind, Rob Coasters brought up a great point. Steel Curtain was teased for weeks and weeks, and this teaser was 3 days in advance. I won't be surprised if it's nothing big. Yeah, it's really confusing because, like, you look at the little logo in the background, and you see the chain, so you're thinking, oh, coaster, right? But who knows? I really don't know what the heck this thing is. We'll see what happens. Also, supposedly, a Zamperla family launch coaster, totally off topic. I believe they announced that there's one going to a park next year, a US park. I just got that information recently, and I need to verify that, but I think I heard about that. I don't think it's going to Kennywood because they seem to, they had a chain, but we'll see what happens. Just letting you know, I'll be going live on YouTube for the stream. See you then. Yeah, I'll use your stream if Ride Entertainments does not work, which is possible. Also, early thanks to Theme Park Hunting for allowing me to use his stream if it comes to that. So yeah, and you're doing it on YouTube, so it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know what the heck that thing's gonna be. So yeah, 100% Cotaland. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know that I'm gonna say 100%. Like I said, there's still like some weird feeling in me that tells me it could be O-Town just because of all the stuff that came out recently. But we'll see. I see a lot of people have come in here within like the last few seconds. So how this is gonna work, I'll just explain it again. I'm gonna pull up the stream like I did with the Fiesta Texas live stream reaction. If you saw that, I'm gonna pull it up from Ride Entertainment's Facebook page. They've given me permission, and I'll show it once it goes live. So it has not gone live yet, and if you do want to watch that by itself, you can go on Ride Entertainment's Facebook page. Also, Theme Park Hunting, as you just saw, is also doing a stream because he is right there at IAAPA. So there's going to be probably several ways to watch this, but yeah, that's pretty much how that's going to work. But yeah, keep the questions coming, or the speculation. But yeah, Cotaland seems way too small for an Infinity. I posted a link in the chat earlier. There was literally an article this morning that I mean, it's pretty dang telling that they're probably gonna get it. No spamming, please. But do we know when it's happening in terms of the announcement? Not 11:20. 2:20 Eastern Time is the official announcement. Like I said, when it goes live on Facebook, I will have it. In fact, I'll probably also just have Theme Park Hunting up if I need it, because the last time I relied on an official stream, it did not work. So yeah, that's I'll keep an eye on those two things for sure. But anyways, let's see what else has come up here in the chat. Are you excited for Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger? When do you think we will see the trains? I thought maybe we'd see them at IAAPA, but I know they're huge, so that probably was unrealistic to think about. I don't think we're gonna see them. I assume that like they'll be shown in like an update Jeffrey Siebert does on one of the social media pages. I don't know exactly when, but some point. I really couldn't give a good guess. Zamperla posted a video of a racetrack on their Insta for their next coaster, so maybe it's Zamperla. Well, considering it's a vertical lift hill and it has a backwards section according to the Austin local news article, seems unlikely that Zamperla could pull that off, but maybe, I mean, that'd be cool if they could prove me wrong, but I just highly doubt it. Yeah. What's my thoughts on Zamperla's new flat ride? The new, like, really tall, like, they're calling it pendulum ride, I guess. I only saw, like, it for a little bit. Like I said, I've been very busy. But it doesn't look very high capacity, just based off what I saw, but it certainly looks like a really crazy ride. So, I just don't know who's gonna buy it, because it's not super high capacity. No Cedar Point T-Rex. I don't see that happening for a very long time, at best. So maybe like 15 years into the future or something like that. Let's see. Like I said, about this being Cotaland, there's a chance that maybe it's not. Like I said, but I mean, it's pretty dang likely, I feel like, at this point. We even have like the name of this ride, Palindrome. They didn't say that it was a Gerstlauer though, so not totally confirmed, but we'll see. Do I think any Six Flags will buy a Zamperla Double Heart coaster? I don't know, because the weird thing is like the Double Heart is kind of similar to a Skyrocket 2. Six Flags has a decent relationship with Premier. I don't know if that would sour things if they decided to go with the Zamperla version. I doubt it. They'd probably still work with them. But I certainly think, sure, it's possible. I don't know if it's as likely as some people make it out to be, but we'll see what happens with that, because certainly that is something that could happen. Certainly a possibility. And if it does happen, they might buy them in bulk. So that's also something to keep in mind. So yeah. Also, guys in the chat, if any of you are keeping an eye on Ride Entertainment's Facebook page, let me know what that looks like. If they've gone live for you. They still have not gone live for me. Granted, we're still 6 minutes away from the official announcement. But, yeah. I'll be putting that live on here when that starts. I've said that a million times, but I feel like I have to say that. And also, like I said, I got permission from them on Monday. So huge thanks to Ride Entertainment for, one, doing the announcement and also allowing me to show their thing on stream. I reached out to them on Monday. Any news on Skyrocket 2 in Saudi, on the Skyrocket 2 in Saudi Arabia? If you don't know, Saudi Arabia is getting the world's first portable skyrocket 2. That was just announced a few weeks ago. That was the record-breaking ride that Premier Rides was teasing, because it is the tallest and fastest portable coaster. No new news on it though, I don't believe. I think like maybe there were some more construction photos, but like that's it. So, yeah. Six Flags does indeed have a new CEO. Shoot, I forgot his name. I literally reported on it in the Airtime Thrills Discord. I forget his name. Salim Basul, I think, is who it is. I probably butchered his first name. He was like the former CEO of like Middleby Corp, something like that. So which I've never heard of that company. But I'm kind of disappointed. I feel like Michael Spanos, if this direction that they were going in more recent years was more like kind of his doing, and his influence, then that is certainly pretty disappointing. But we'll see. Certainly we'll see what this new guy has in store. But it probably will be a little bit, like probably a few years before we see anything like vastly change. Just because that seems to be kind of how it goes. But yeah, I was certainly pretty surprised by the news for sure. But yeah, if you didn't know, Michael Spanos, CEO of Six Flags, actually left. So that just happened this week, which, like I said, pretty surprising. All right, checking Ride Entertainment's Facebook again. As far as I see, they still are not live yet. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing yet. Like I said, I might actually do something a little weird. We'll see what happens with like the streams, but maybe if Hunters starts first, I may go to that. We'll see what happens. Coaster Studios is live. I'm not using his stream. I did not ask him beforehand, so I'm not gonna put his on here. I got permission from Ride Entertainment. I got permission from Theme Park Hunting. Those are the ones I'm using. I'm not going to I do not want to cause any problems with anyone else. So, but hopefully Coaster Studios, I know some of his streams have been kind of struggling a little bit, so hopefully that this one will be doing a little better in terms of quality, just based off what I saw yesterday. So hopefully that's working. But yeah, so in a little bit, like I said, stream will go live. I'm keeping refreshing the Ride Entertainment page. We'll probably also keep refreshing Theme Park Hunting, see if anything goes live there. But any last thoughts before we go into it? Like I said, my official prediction, just based off what we learned this morning, is that that we are going to see it go to Cotaland. Is that that's pretty much what's going on. So 11:18, still nothing from Ride Entertainment. Well, yeah, I know. I don't know. I think, yeah, there has been like issues with like streams this year and the quality of it. So I'm really hoping that that can kind of be like reined in here for this final IAAPA announcement. But we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so let's see, anyone gone live yet? Amusement Insiders live, didn't get asked for him either. So like I said, there's a lot of different ways that this is going to be shown. I'm going to be using Riot Entertainment's live stream. If anyone is watching Coaster Studios or Amusement Insiders live stream, let me know if they actually like legitimately start. Because if they do, then I can't show it, but I might just go to them for the time being. So that way I can at least like tell you guys what's going on. So yeah. But I wouldn't be able to show either of those because, like I said, I don't have the permission there. But Ride Entertainment, still nothing. Theme Park Hunting, is, if he's doing it on YouTube, I don't see it yet. Now it just turned to 2:20 Eastern. Okay, Ride Entertainment is live now. So I'm gonna put that on screen. Let's get it here. All right, give me a second. All right. Oh shoot, I put in the wrong thing. Hold up, can't do that. Okay, now there's this. Hold on, I'm still getting it. And let's see, Facebook. That's the one I wanted. So let me get it up here. Should be able to zoom in here. Hopefully it's not having issues when we actually do this. I'm also gonna pull up. Is anyone also having issues with the? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna actually set out theme park hunting. So here's the stream from, like I said, from Ride Entertainment themselves. Gonna give them the credit. And actually, let me know how the audio is. Is the audio good for you guys? It's just staticness. They're coming up on stage. Can you hear both of us, or do I need to turn it down a bit because it's at full volume? Might do that. All right, let me know in chat how the audio is. Let's see.
Test 1, 2. Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today?
All right, how's the audio? Is it too quiet? They're just talking right now.
How is everybody doing today? That's the energy we want.
All right.
My name is Chris Roberry. I am the communications manager for Ride Entertainment. There we go.
All right, good. Audio's good.
We are very
Great.
excited today to be able to bring you the second Gerstlauer coaster.
Turn them up a bit.
States in 2022.
Oh, okay, now we're good.
Stop me if you've seen this already.
Alrighty.
This has been really exciting to see everybody online try to figure out where this thing is going, and we just can't wait to reveal it to you, and we're not going to wait very long. So it is my honor to introduce Mr. Matt Huey, who is the senior manager of Coda Karting and Cotaland.
Yep, it's Cotaland. Let's go. Cotaland confirmed. It is indeed Cotaland. That's where this is going.
To be back at IAAPA. It's been
Cool for you, Jay. That's
here,
cool.
and I've missed it every year since. And never imagined I'd be in front of you guys announcing a new coaster. So before we go forward, let me go back a little bit, because probably some of you are asking, what is Circuit of the Americas? What is Cotaland? And I'll need to fill you in on that, because I didn't know much about it either about a year ago. So Circuit of the Americas is America's Formula One dedicated racetrack. We just came off our Formula One race a couple weeks ago. It was the largest Formula One race in the F1 history. So it's just amazing. We had over 400,000 people at our facility, and it was great. And they got to see a little bit of a preview of Cotaland. Now our owner,
they call it Cotaland, so I guess I've been mispronouncing it. Cotaland.
Soccer, but more than anything, he has a passion for amusement parks. So his goal was to build a kiddie park at the Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, most of the rides are kiddie rides now.
That part was fantastic. That part was great. But as I got there, I said, you know, we're really at a stage where we're just kind of 8 years old and younger.
Good for the city of Austin, Texas. Great for them.
Because I really want to keep it a kiddie park. I said, yes. But what if we could do some teenage rides? Just a few things. Well, that started off in last November. Went into December, and well, let's get a.
They're also going to get a sky coaster, I believe.
You know what? We really need
I didn't mention that, but that was in the article.
And from 8 kiddie rides that we started off with last November, we now have currently on property over 15 rides, including major rides such as a Schwarzkopf roller coaster.
Yeah, the Wildcat.
45-meter roller coaster that I'm affiliated with that's still left.
Texas Wildcat opening soon.
So we're excited to have that. We're restoring
exciting.
It. It should open up the next couple of weeks. We have a great launch tower with some neat, unique rides. But he said, you know, if we're going to continue to do this theme park, if we're going to really go for it, what are we missing?
Signature
so we're missing
rides.
a couple things. I said, we don't have a water ride. We're in Texas. We're in the middle of Texas. It's hot.
Yeah, you're going to need that.
He goes, I love log rides. All right? So we got a log ride. He said, what else do we need? I said, we need some type of unique thrill ride, something that's unique to us. Bill Kitchens presented us with this new swing ride that's just unbelievable, over 200 feet tall, swings through the air. It's fantastic. He says, well, what else are we missing? I said, we're missing a signature roller coaster.
Yep.
He goes, yeah, I don't know. That's really jumping up there. That's a lot of money. I said, if you want to go big, we got to do it right. And he says, well, what do you want? I said, well, you know, what do you want? He goes, well, I don't know. He goes, I like the lift hill. The lift hill's important to me. I said, okay. And he was kind of showing me the area he wanted to put this coaster, and it was pretty tight. I said, we're going to put a lift hill there. We're going to go vertical.
Yep,
goes,
there you
go.
go.
Vertical? I said, yeah, they can do vertical. He goes, all right, I like that idea. And I said, well, is there anything else? He goes, nope, that's all I wanted. He goes, whoa, wait. There's one other thing I want. I said, what's that? He goes, I want it to cross over Coda Boulevard, which is the road that enters into our park, our Cotaland.
Oh, it's going to go over road. Interesting.
I said, well, Bobby, there's only one other ride that does that, and that's at Waldemere. I said, you want this to cross over the road? Yes, I do.
Huh,
right,
interesting.
Is that all you want? I'm done.
That's actually
wait,
cool.
One more thing. He goes, it needs to open before formally ordered. With COVID going on, everything that was happening. So I sent out the information to several manufacturers.
Had a weird glitch.
Within just a very short period of time, Gerstlauer had sent me a video of the ride. And they had every element I'd asked for. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe they actually did. I was so excited that they had done this. So I took my laptop computer.
Actually,
I turned the
speaking
volume
of Gerstlauer,
all
they're on the rise,
way up.
so I'll
This
just
thing
do
has
that
a great
too.
soundtrack behind it. Ran to Bobby's office and they build it. They can do it. They can do it. He goes, there's no way. I said, watch this. So I had that thing blaring. He goes, turn it down. Like, I'm not turning it down. He goes, you're going to make me want to buy it. I said, I want you to buy it. Keep watching. And by the end of the ride, he's like, we're doing it. This is what we're doing. And then here we go. So our little kiddie park of 8 kiddie rides last November is going to have over 20 rides as we open up in spring, summer time frame. We're getting that figured out. But it's going to be a world-class coaster for it. It's going to be so iconic.
Spring, summer, they said late 2020.
We can't wait for it. We're so excited. And I still can't believe that Gerstlauer was able to step up to the plate and make something happen. And so, guys, if we're okay, I'd like to introduce Palindrome.
Don't know why we're having some technical glitches. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much more. Alright. Gerstlauer, here we go. It's a blue coaster with, if it's not vertical, it's close to vertical. Ooh, weird layout. Ooh, that is weird. It's got a funky layout. It's got a spike, like, but not an inverting one like you would expect for, what is it? It's not like Mystic. So this is kind of a weird layout. Hopefully we get a POV of this. We probably will. Very strange looking ride, that's for sure. Nice looking coaster for the park, I will definitely say that. Also enjoy that they actually went into like the process of getting the coaster. That's kind of cool for this announcement. So appreciated that. Yeah, this is kind of weird coaster to look at now that I'm seeing it. Actually, after this stream, I'm gonna see if they post this somewhere so we can get a better view of the video. Like, well, during this stream, but like after they had finished the announcement. Like, so, got like a cutback element there. Oh, weird, wave turn they're calling it. A twist of some sort, and then this like a weird like stall with like a little like hill almost. That's so weird. Yeah, that's a really interesting layout. Where does it go over the road? I missed that. I don't know if they show the road here. Oh, I guess there. Okay, like during the wave turn. That's cool. Nice little coaster. How does it make it back to the station? Oh, okay, like right there, okay. And it has a little turntable. Ooh, hopefully that thing doesn't have a lot of downtime. So, interesting coaster though, for sure. Now we're getting a POV of this thing. I'm curious about how it'll look in real life. I don't know. We have so many blue coasters. I'm not the biggest fan of the color scheme, but I mean, it still looks like a great ride for Cotaland. I mean, this park, like, I imagine not very many people expected them to get this. So even though it might not be like, you know, a smiler size Infinity coaster, still a great addition for sure. And a pretty wonky layout, for sure. There's your beyond vertical drop. Little cut back. That wave turn looks solid. Actually, my other thing I'm thinking about is how's the pacing gonna be on this? Yeah, it like it has a little. I wonder how that's gonna feel, if it will feel all that crazy or not. The little hump it has on the spike. And the backwards section is also gonna be interesting. That looks like it's gonna have some sick hang time. And then yeah, that's the end of the ride. Pretty short ride, but I mean, still great. Especially like Austin, Texas is a huge city, and they don't really have a major coaster. So finally they get something along with the Schwarzkopf Wildcat. So put your thoughts in the comments about this coaster. For sure. Now the quality died on here for. Okay, now it's back. Okay, that might be something on my end. I'm not sure. But very long animation. Kennedy Coaster in the chat. Turntables that they have used seem to work. Good to hear. Yeah, Fury has it, so I mean they're experienced for sure with these turntables, so it should work.
Well, everybody, what do we think of Palindrome?
Texas is actually kind of going off now that I'm thinking about it. Palindrome, their two official name.
As we get through this part here, this is a 95.
Which I actually had to look up. I'll actually let him talk.
Feet of track, 2,080 of it will be traversed. 2 inversions done forward and backward, a top speed of 51 miles an hour. G-forces from plus 4.5 to minus 1, and is the first steel coaster in the United States to cross a road, opening in late 2022. If you would like some media content, because I know you guys love it, these are some of the screen grabs. Don't worry, I'll give you a link here in just a moment.
Oh, that's sick. I love that, like how it goes over the road. That looks sick. That's
Go ahead and scan that QR code. That'll take you to all the information you'll need, including that POV video, as well as
Will
any
it
of the
work
screen
if
grabs
I do it like this?
If you'll have any questions, feel free to ask us. Come down here, or come visit us at
That work.
5124.
I scanned the QR code. Let's go.
All in late 22 for Palindrome. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'll read out the stuff. That's so weird. It's on like a Google like Drive almost. But there's the end of the stream. I'm gonna go over the stats because I do have it now, based off the amazing QR code scan. But what are your thoughts on the new coaster if you haven't put it in? You like it? Looks like lots of whip on the forward run and hang time on the return run. It looks really solid. It looks really nice. And it does look like a really good addition to Cotaland. My guess is probably there are going to be a decent amount of people disappointed that it's not something more on the likes of Smiler, but it's a unique Gerstlauer for here, that's for sure. In Texas, I mean, they're loaded next year. They're going to get Prairie Screamer. They're going to get the Schwarzkopf Wildcat if that's not opening this year, probably next year. Aquaman Power Wave, Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, and now this coaster. I mean, that is nuts. I mean, that is really good, and maybe I'm forgetting something in there as well. But I think Houston is getting some stuff too. Interesting. But man, that's if you're in Texas, that's got to be really exciting. Let's see. And then just to recap, 51 miles per hour is the top speed. And let's see what else there is. The length is, for some reason, they mentioned it there, but I don't see it on here. So I'm actually going to pull up the, so you guys in the chat, let me know. Do you want to see the animations, on here, actually on screen here? Because I think I can pull it up because I did scan the thing. So, theoretically I should have it up on Google Drive. So yeah, let's see. Yes. Let's see, chat, what do you guys think? And then after that, I'll probably take some Q&A and kind of leave. So, alrighty. So let's see. What's coming? Does the thing not oh boy, well, the problem is, I guess I had to choose, and I chose the document. Can I go back and see if I can, oh yeah, I can, okay. So, let's see, is there a video? Oh, okay, there is. All right, got it. All right, I can pull it up. So, and it's actually on. I don't know if it is on YouTube yet, but it's probably unlisted. So I'm gonna put it up on here just so y'all can see in a little better of quality. And I'm not re-uploading this later. Oh my god, I keep putting in the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, it does look like a pretty exciting coaster. A little bit of a shame that it did kind of get spoiled, a little bit, but still looks like a great ride. Let's see. All right, let's see. And actually, I can take this off now too. And I'll actually exit. So here is your coaster. I'll actually turn it down. I'll turn it down all the way because. But here's your coaster once again from Gerstlauer. New logo it looks like too. I didn't notice that. Looks nice but simplified. But here it is. Shuttle coaster forwards and backwards experience, as it says on there. There's and I mean, I'm very curious to ride this. We don't really have anything like this, so I do like that it is unique. Very much more like in the style of I'd say just kind of thinking about it, I have to look at the layouts again, but like kind of a mix between like Fury and Mystic, but without I guess like the launch of Fury. So pretty cool. It says 4 inversions. Oh yeah, because you traverse through them backwards. So it has 2 inversions technically, but it's 4. My only thing I'm wondering is I'm curious why they decided not to go with a inverted spike. I mean, the weird hill thing or like the weird little hump it has is definitely interesting, but I'm just curious why they wouldn't have went with an inverted spike. Because there's not very many of those. I don't know if, I guess like unless you count flash vertical velocity, I can't think of one we have here in the US. So interesting that they didn't decide to go with that. But there is your high speed inline twist, your vertical hop stall is what they're calling it. Like I said, I have no idea what that's gonna feel like. I don't know if it's going to be anything like that different or if it's just going to be just kind of more weird looking than anything, but that's interesting. And then going backwards, like it's going to have some really nice hang time. So I say this is a win for Cotaland and a nice little announcement. So this is probably one of the, I guess, maybe less exciting live streams I've had because the other ones were like just really shocking, but it's still a really nice ride. So, and then once again, you get to see this POV. Re-uploading is pointless in my opinion unless you have like 100,000 subs or you actually get it out first, which I'm not that desperate, so I'm not doing that. Yeah, also, like, I mean, there's so many people that re-upload it, like, I'm not gonna add to that. I don't need to do that. But, there you go. I feel like it'll look like the track disappearing on the spike. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be sick, wouldn't it? But there you go. And I guess it kind of has a twisted, like, ish drop. Or maybe that's just the weird view of it. Which that, I'd have to look at that again. But that is interesting. And then, yeah, like, I mean, of course it's an animation, but man, that looks close. So that's going to be sweet. And I'm not the biggest fan of cutbacks, but a backwards cutback, like this thing looks sick. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about it, but like it is a good looking addition and I am excited to ride it. So, there you go. And there is the, POV of, Palindrome. I keep forgetting. Actually, I was going to say this earlier. Also, Palindrome, I actually looked up the meaning of the name. Yeah, it does have a bit of a twisted drop. I somehow just noticed that right now. palindrome, that word, I actually looked it up because it was on the website. It actually means like a phrase or a sequence done both forwards and backwards. So if you're like weird name, that's what it means. So it actually does kind of make sense. I mean, it doesn't go through the full layout backwards, which would probably be what would represent it better. But I mean, it's pretty dang close. So that's the meaning of the name. If like you didn't know, I thought it was a weird name, so I had to look it up. But there you go. Let's see. Coaster Chell, can I come on and speak your thoughts? Can you speak your thoughts on this? I'm actually gonna do something this Saturday. That's gonna be more like an IAAPA stream. This is just more of a reaction. I'm not taking call-ins today. That's gonna be something I'm planning to do this Saturday. Keep a lookout for that stream. It'll probably be earlier than usual, but there you go. So we're getting toward the end of the stream here. Hope you enjoyed the announcement and what I had to say. And any last questions you have, we can do that. And then that'll probably be the end of the stream. I guess I should put this up, but pretty obvious at this point. But yeah, 4.5 Gs is crazy for a Gerstlauer. Did it say 4.5 Gs? I thought I only said I mean, 4 is pretty good, but 4.5. Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's pretty powerful. Race car is a good example of a palindrome. I don't know about that, but was it a car or a cat I saw? Oh, that's a oh, okay. So, oh yeah, that's like one of those. I didn't even know what it was until oh yeah, race car. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yes. That's a palindrome. I don't know how. I love how I explained it and then I actually couldn't like see it when I found it. So yeah, there you go. But like I said, any last questions you have, any final thoughts, we'll do that, and then that'll pretty much wrap up the stream. But yeah, 4.5 Gs is pretty strong if that is indeed what it is. So yeah, and also like I said, just reached 2,000 subs. I have some things on the way in terms of things to do. It might be a little bit before I get there because things are pretty busy both with the channel and with like other stuff going on around me. But yeah, thank you all so much for checking out the stream and of course getting me to 2,000 subs. But yeah, I don't see any more questions or any more thoughts, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Unless I see anything, doesn't look like I will. Yeah. You listened to it in school and now you're on the bus. Yeah, the timing of it was not great. I mean, any year besides like this year, and actually, no, only this year, I wouldn't have been able to even do this. So, but yeah, thank you all so much for coming on. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time here on Coaster Hour. See you guys.